Right, so last time we met a woman who was dressed up as a guard and she thought we'd killed a man, but rather than clearing things up, Snake opted to antagonize her, so good going there, Snake. You really are the best agent. But anyway, none of that actually matters because now we have to go rescue the president of ArmsTech because rescuing the DARPA Chief didn't really go well. He kinda had a heart attack out of nowhere and died at her feet, and Snake kinda took a moment to process that. So yes, anyway, on this floor there are trapdoors. Fall in one of those, it's an instant game over, so don't fall in them. That's the best advice I can offer. Keep moving and don't die. Perfect advice. Right here we actually have some C4, which is the exact item we need to blow up the walls to find the ArmsTech President. So we'll just equip that since it'll be, useful. Extremely useful. Plot important useful. But there are actually a few items we can get in this room, and since there are no guards here, we're free to explore, which is good, because, it might take you a little while to actually find these walls. I mean, they're kind of distinct to me now, but when I first played this game, they kind of blended in with the rest of the walls, so I kind of had a hard time finding them, but again, once you recognize them, they're easy to spot, so don't worry too much about it. The chaff grenades aren't new weapons, we got them before, but we also got stun grenades, which are kind of similar to the chaff grenades, except they work on humans instead. Basically, if you're being chased around by guards, just use the stun grenade, and you'll knock everyone out in the room. It's not as useful as the chaff grenades, I say, but there is one major event which they are definitely useful. If you get caught a lot, then they're definitely useful since they can get people off your back, but since I'm not going to get chased around a lot, then yeah, it's not useful. Guess it is useful for a few combat sections too, like I probably could have used that in the previous fight. Also, how strange, that door was actually marked FAMAS. I wonder why. Oh well, I guess we'll never know. This room's got SOCOM bullets, but thankfully I refilled on those rather fast, even though I ran out of ammo last time. And one last room, and it's got normal grenades. Honestly, they're probably the least useful grenades. Chaff and stun grenades both have their uses, but grenades are just tiny controlled explosions, so not too useful. Useful for one section, I'd say, but outside of that, I don't use them too much. So yeah, anyway, this is the wall we need to get to the next area. See that wall right there? Kinda hard to see, especially since it's on the bottom, and so it's not quite on the camera as much. Harder to spot than the first two walls, but again, once you see them once, they're pretty distinct. And of course our radar is jammed because reasons. Oh hey, it's really tight in this hallway so it doesn't work because 2005 was a terrible time for technology, just awful. I would recommend having 3 C4s when you come in here. You only need 2 after you get into this room, so it's not like it's exactly necessary, but there are 2 walls here. The one on the right is not necessary. The one right here on the top is, so don't waste your C4 on the right wall if you accidentally used some back there. There is some C4 in this room, but it'd be better if you don't. Anyway, there are cameras here, and that's kind of why not having a radar here is a bit of a dick move, because these cameras, since there are no guards in the room, don't actually attract anybody's attention. Instead, they just shoot you in the face. I'm actually surprised I didn't get shot when I entered the room, because these are some tight corridors, so yeah, the cameras can snipe you rather easily. Anyway, yeah, there is some C4, so I was mistaken. It's not too bad if you come in here first, but you might also lose some health from the cameras, like that. I'm not going to go back for the rations, because they do take a while to respawn, and I'm going to leave soon, so...
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the ArmsTech President, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it!
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
So yes, we have our first boss battle here. You already said that, Ocelot. You don't need to say it again.
I understand the bullets you say. I make them go where I want.
What he says here might sound crazy, but what he means is he can actually fire bullets off of walls. He didn't even need to fire off a wall there. He just did it to be impressive, for crying out loud. So yeah, basically you can see his bullets on the top, which is actually very useful because, oh shit, I think I just interrupted his infamous quote about slamming a long silver bullet to a well-greased chamber, which you see can also mean his penis because he is doing a double entendre, or an innuendo, whatever you want to call it. And it's really kind of weird because he's old and I don't want to kind of hear that kind of thing from him, but anyway, yeah. Whoops, kind of shot him out of that, so sorry about that, dude. Oh, whoops, sorry, did it again. Oh man, I'm so clumsy right now. Anyway, there are 2 good ways to hit him, because if you try to approach him normally, he'll just run away, then probably fire a bullet off a wall and hit you, so basically the best thing to do is pretty much just wait until he fires all his bullets and starts reloading, because then you can approach him and shoot him in the face. Also, maybe shoot him while he's running away, but he does have invincibility frames, as you might have noticed. The other way is to actually fire through the gaps in the center. It is a bit tricky to hit him, especially since you're probably aiming blind for the most part, but it is pretty handy. You can hit him even when he's not out of ammo. Plus, you won't actually hit any of the wires as far as I know. I don't think you can actually hit that, but of course, if you run into them, then you will have blown up the president of ArmsTech, and then I'm pretty sure Colonel will call you up and yell at you or something. Haven't done it accidentally by, you know, just going up to the side of one of these pillars. Certainly not. What do you take me for, an idiot? Come on. But yeah, it can be kinda hard to hit him, but it is the best way to go about this because, yeah, otherwise you could wait a while.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again! Who are you? I like you. I have no name. That exoskeleton. Who the hell?
Can you talk? Who are you? I'm not one of them. The DARPA Chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top-secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA Chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA Chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up? Oh.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see, because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes, You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black Project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Well, darn. Anyway, after that boss, we actually get a little life increase. It's not much, but it does help. Gonna call Mei Ling so we can save real quick.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful. Be careful, Snake.